What's that one? Oh yeah, let's do that.
The High Clare Castle. Should we do that one again?
Yeah, let's do that. Are you sure we had this one before?
Yeah, we did. We did. That's why it's not full.
All right.
I don't know how much is in there actually.
I like a good gin.
I love a good gin.
I remember I almost got kicked out of the liquor store.
Because
I bought some gin, and the lady was like, "Would you like some vermouth with that?" And I'm like, "No, I'm going to mix this with my Pepsi." I called it a Pine Tree Delight, and she was like, "I should kick you out of this store."
Okay, so what episode is this?
72.
72. And a new angle for 72.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we got this Christmas tree. You can kind of see the
Yeah.
light right there. It's in the way.
Nice.
So,
cheers.
flying down to Cabana hole. Gin.
So next time I will bring over the thing, and you will have to
We're going to do a blind taste test.
blind tasting because you think that Sailor Jerry's is your favorite, huh?
Okay, for the gold spiced rum, I really like Sailor Jerry's, yeah. I originally bought it just because the bottle looks good with, with the girl on it. But I went, oh, it actually tastes good, so.
So we should take like 4 of the spice rums that you have.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll sneak Christina's over.
Ooh.
Because do you have any more of that or no?
I think so.
Okay.
But here's the thing. I'm out of it now, but I had some eggnog in here. Now, I love that premix of eggnog that I get at the liquor store. It is so good.
Yeah.
I've got to get some more. But Julie bought me this one. So I put in some rum, some spiced rum, and I had it, and it was good. And so then I thought, okay, it kind of needs more whatever. I found the right mix. I did. It was a glass a little bit bigger than this. I don't know how much eggnog I put in, but I've got 1.5 ounce of blackstrap, 1.5 ounce of Kraken spiced rum, and 1/3 ounce of the cinnamon whiskey. And then pour in the eggnog, mix it up. It was just right.
Have you tried bourbon cream?
Ooh, I bet that's good.
Christina loves it.
Because I know that the eggnog, premix eggnog that I buy at the liquor store, it's not a rum mix, although I think there is a rum in it. It's a whiskey.
It's got whiskey, rum, and
something like that. They've got a good blend. It's
so
really good.
The Southern Star Distilling, they make a bourbon cream, and Christina loved it. My brother loved it. We had to give him our bottle.
Bourbon cream.
Yeah, and then I think we bought another one from another distillery, and it's pretty good. But dude, look at my blood sugar.
Uh-oh.
No, look at this.
Oh well.
Like crazy low. Like it was in the red.
There you go.
It was in the red on the bottom side.
Wow.
Today.
Wow.
Like, yeah. So
here's the crazy low.
Crazy low. So yesterday I didn't eat. I got up and I think I had 2 bars all day. So like 400 calories all day.
I don't think I did this. Oh man, can you see it? You can't. It's not lit up.
Dang, you don't have the light back there. Normally
I know. Normally we got a light. Hang on. I can do this. There we go.
Yeah. Or
High Clare Castle. Yeah! It's very good. This is a very good gin. But that gin from Orkney Island, that's really good
that's
too.
really good.
So I have a product placement today.
Oh, yeah.
Because when the fetching missus and myself travel, which we do rather often next week, I've got a good shaver, electric shaver, shaves nice and close, but it's funky size, it's a bit big, and I like to pack compact.
Me too.
I did some research.
But
And this little guy here, look at that. That is not too bad. That is nice, tiny shaver.
How close does it shave?
Oh man, I'm telling you, it does a great job because I had accidentally gone for about 4 days. And I went, okay, this isn't really putting it to the test because my regular shaver, it's always yanking hairs. This sucker did it, not a hair yank, and listen up, normally when I wait 3 days and more, I get really raw red, you know, after shaving. Not red at all.
Really?
This little puppy, it's like Manscaped company or something like that. Well, I think that's the name of the company.
Yeah.
What's on this? How did this get wet? What happened?
I don't know.
I didn't do it.
It's a Manscaped shaver. I have
It's very good. And look at that. That's nice and compact. And the thing I like about it is the shape too.
Yeah.
Whereas my other one is this funky handle thing, you know, and it takes up space. I thought, you know, this dude is good. Shaved my head and my face, and I did not have a single hair pull, and my face wasn't red, and it shaved close.
Nice.
It really did. I could shave right now because I've kind of let it go a bit long again.
Yeah, me too. I have to book the kitchen for Thursday.
Well, for packing purposes, I highly recommend this. This is, Manscaped. Well, you can't see it because, Anyhow, Manscaped. It's a good shaver.
I think I have the Manscaped, like, big hair trimmer.
Oh.
Because I use it in the shower, like, if I go this long to, like, cut my head,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to let it grow a little bit so that when I shave it, it doesn't, you know, but it's not like a shaver, right?
I haven't looked at their other products. All I know is that I was looking at compact, close shave, read reviews on different ones. I was just like, oh, I almost bought this one. It's like, oh no, bad reviews.
I've had a couple that I took like when we drove around the country because I wanted to like keep it, but it never got baby smooth, and
This got baby butt smooth. It did.
All right.
It was good.
I'll get one.
All right.
I'm gonna get one.
I ordered it. It arrived. I gave it a shot, and
And did your head too?
Oh yeah, and I love it.
All right.
I think it said it's like a 60-minute power time, and but if you need to do like you've run out of power and you still need to shave, 5 minute, and it'll let you finish the job.
Nice.
So, yeah. And now that reminds me of another thing. I'm not a happy fan about this. Because, you know, I knew that the law had been passed. You know what I'm talking about?
Go ahead.
Well, in my business, we use Stihl, excellent backpack blowers, gas-powered, that Portland says, no! In 2026, no! And so you have to use electric. And so it's like, okay, do I really want to say goodbye to all of my Portland City customers? No. But the problem is you buy one of these Home Depot, Lowe's blowers, they're not powerful blowers. So I started looking into it. And so before the year's out, I'm going to be buying like about $8,000 worth of electric blowers. Three blowers, $8,000, and that's with a package deal on sale. The batteries alone are for this particular brand that's really good, $1,600
For one battery?
for a battery that'll last on full throttle 30 minutes. Yeah.
So how many of those do you need?
Stihl doesn't last that long on full throttle. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And they're smaller batteries. But the thing is, they're having a deal, and the guy told me, because he actually works for Stihl, so he sells Stihl blowers as well as a couple of others, and this other one he really recommends. It's really good. Company's been around a long time. I forget the name of it. It's a European company. I don't remember if it was German or not, because you know those Germans, they're good at making stuff that can kill you. and
Including
so
people.
and so they're basically really trying to dominate the market. So they're making a really good. So you get the blower and the battery and the charger and an extra battery for like 2,600, I think it was. So I'm going to buy 3 of them. So that way I've got 6 batteries. So that like if 2 blowers are going full time in Portland, I've got 6 batteries for those that way.
And if there's a malfunction with one of the blowers, you've got to back up.
I gotta admit, that is one nice thing about electric, that there's not as many malfunctioning parts as like gas engines. I also don't have to buy the fuel mix, and
Yeah, but how many years of fuel mix can you buy for $1,600?
true. But he pointed out for the life of the blower, with maintenance and fuel mix, you end up spending more on a gas powered blower. Now he might just be blowing smoke.
You might literally be blowing the... Yeah.
But man, but I want to spend the money this year so that I can write it off in 2025.
Yeah.
Ugh, I hate these do-gooders.
Yeah.
Do-gooders are so annoying.
Yes. Those do-gooders.
So annoying. Are you even in this? Can I? Oh yeah, you're there.
I can't see myself because my vision sucks. And so
Same here.
Kind of blurry. Here's the problem with do-gooders, right? Instead of just letting the market win,
Right.
they force people to do shit that's stupid.
Well, and what makes it stupid is it's kind of like, well, this plus this is less than this, you know, when you're talking about pollution. Well, but you're not taking into account everything.
Yeah.
The
Mining,
mining,
which
the
uses
waste,
diesel.
the waste of the mineral stuff that's very toxic, all that kind of stuff. It's more pollutant. Battery operated things are more pollutant than gas powered things. But you gotta have your do-gooders doing good
Yeah.
for the ERS.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we're just not smart enough.
What's that?
Maybe me and you just aren't smart enough to see it.
Hey, you know,
Because those people pretend to be super smart, and they
Well-
know better than us.
I know the more you're educated, the more likely it is that you're going to believe all kinds of bullshit. It seems like the higher educated people are idiots.
Idiots.
Yeah. I'll say it. Idiots. I may be just a, a backwoods single wide trailer raised boy, but I got a little bit more smarts than a lot of my college educated compadres. You included.
For sure. I mean, I am college educated, and if I'm college educated, anybody can be college educated.
I dated a few college educated
I dated a few also. But
when I was in high school.
yeah. Low college. Low bar college.
Yeah.
Ones that like trailer park kids.
I want a dirty boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Just to get back at daddy.
Problem is I was physically dirty. I wasn't
Yeah.
dirty any other way. I was just physically dirty.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand. We want to try to be less pollutive. Everybody wants that. We don't want to pollute. And that's why I think it's so stupid when you're not taking the entire picture into account. There might be one aspect that a battery operated something or other is way less pollutant. But to create that, there's this factor.
Yeah.
And sure, there's also that factor in creating gas powered stuff too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you got to look look at the totality of everything.
I wonder if ChatGPT can look at the totality. Let's
Go ahead,
see.
Mr. Chatter.
I want to see what they say. Look at that, I'm back down to 95. That's crazy.
Man.
Maybe something finally clicked from me taking supplements or something, and maybe I'm just...
Okay, here's something else. This is going to be for my Happy Friday. It won't be a Happy Friday.
It'll be an unhappy Friday?
It'll be an unhappy Friday. Yeah, unhappy Friday from the Cabana, boys and girls. Because, as you know, had a little birthday party here in the Cabana last Saturday. And, okay, first rule of the Cabana is no kids allowed. But, okay, Ronnie, I'll let your daughter have her little birthday party here. Because Ronnie said it's just going to be a few kids. Just a few kids. That's all. No. We had, I don't know how many kids. It was in the teens. And, of course, their parents and their parents' friends. And that's fine. But as a rule, you don't have kids here in the Cabana. And then the camper. What music does she want playing on the speakers?
Girl? It's a girl?
Yeah,
Ronnie's
JC.
kid is a girl? Oh, that's right.
JC. So, what does she want playing? Taylor Swift. I had Taylor Swift music playing in the Cabana. So you know what happened? My tide pool pump stopped working.
Of course. Why
Plug it in, it trips the breaker.
Well, I mean, you've ruined the juju in the Cabana.
I think Taylor Swift needs to come down here and fix this. Make it right. It's her fault. Don't you think so?
Absolutely.
Thank you. He's not paying. He's like my wife. On the phone.
Well, listen, I'm trying to...
Oh, sure. She's got an excuse, too. I'm trying to have a conversation. It's like, do you know how often me, as a guy, try to have a conversation? Not very often. And so the one time I try, she's like, oh, I've got L and Y. What other... I tried to use E and... Hello? No.
Okay.
Okay.
The typical mid-car ICE vehicle...
ICE?
ICE meaning internal combustion engine.
Oh.
Example, Toyota Camry.
Right.
Total manufacturing energy, 45 to 55 gigajoules.
Okay.
Breaking down, steel and aluminum, 40 to 45%. Engine and
okay.
transmission, 20 to 25%. Plastics, rubber, electronics,
Right.
glass, blah, 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 right? 12 to 15 megawatts of energy are used to produce an average gas-powered car.
But that's not...
Total BEV manufacturing energy, 16 to 20 megawatts. That's roughly 30 to 40% higher than a gas car up front.
But that's just energy. I'm talking about all the other things that are involved too that are pollutant.
But that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
it's 30 to 40% higher to make
That's
that
amazing.
car. Now, full life cycle. So what EV start energy?
And what do you do with the batteries?
They repay after 10 to 20,000 miles of driving, depending on how clean the energy source is. There's the ticket.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're living in the Northwest, okay, and your energy is coming from the dam, okay, then after 10 to 20,000 miles of driving, then your electric car is now in the positive.
However, the rubber tread that's burned up from electric vehicles
Take
is
into account
massively higher than gas powered.
all usage and wear and tear.
Because the particles of rubber, that's a pollutant as well.
Into the equation. Let's see what it says. Tell me what you are accounting for. It's thinking longer for a better answer.
What is my overlord telling me to say? So, okay, that brings about an interesting discussion.
Okay.
That, have you ever seen the Adam and Drew show? Adam Carolla, isn't that his name?
Adam Carolla and
No.
Drew,
And
Dr. Drew.
Dr. Drew.
Yeah. I mean,
You ever seen them?
that was like way back in the day, but yeah.
No, they do.
Oh, they're
podcasts.
still doing it
Yeah,
now? Oh, I haven't heard it, but okay.
Because I've heard them talking about regular day stuff. Well, the new Grok, is it?
Mm-hmm.
So they were putting the Chat GPT versus Grok, asking a question. Chat GPT was lying and Grok was telling the truth.
Yeah, I know.
Interesting.
End of life recycling. Dismantling energy, shredding material. Okay. Wow, this is really
A lot of reading.
I'm on number 13. Okay. I can run a numeric example using typical values. I'll compute energy per mile and show a breakdown. Or skip numbers and convert this checklist into a spreadsheet you can reuse. Let's do A. I just want to see which one is worse.
For the environment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably going to tell me it's negligible.
Right.
One of my 6 bosses and I were discussing the different eating habits and things like that, and we were asking ChatGPT which is a better diet for blah blah blah, and it was like, oh, it's inconclusive essentially.
Well, because it really depends on your body type.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which reminds me of another funny little deal that I saw, a little video where the guy and his wife, he's about to eat breakfast, and it dates back to 50s or whatever, the decor and everything.
Oh yeah, you showed me this video.
And the guy comes in.
Don't.
Yeah, don't. Those eggs will kill you. And then he goes out and then comes in. Well, okay, it's not the eggs, it's the yolk. Don't eat the yolk. Yeah, and just keeps changing. And then finally at the end he goes, actually, we don't really know. It's it's your genetics. Eat what you want. Do a little bit of exercise. Now, there was one Adam and Drew episode that was really fascinating.
Okay.
I thought it was a very cool experiment that Adam did because he had interviewed Gavin Newsom.
Okay.
And of course, Adam does not like Gavin Newsom.
Of course.
Because the guy's can't say this on the air. I'll tell you later.
Oh.
But anyhow, so he interviews him, and he said how, his mom and some people look at it as like, oh, well, you were just kind of badgering him and this, that, and the other. And he said it was really interesting. When I listened to it, you end up getting focused on me and my voice and him and his voice. But when you look at the transcript, it reads differently, which reminded me of something that was famous. I wasn't around at the time to see it. The Nixon-Kennedy debate.
Yeah.
People who heard it on the radio said Nixon won the debate. People who watched it on television,
yes, I heard a bunch of people talking about
Kennedy won the debate
because his demeanor and his facial
Nixon was
expressions.
sweating and that kind of stuff. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it reminded me of that. So here's what he did. It was so cool because I heard it. So he took that transcript and he gave Gavin Newsom the voice of Burt Reynolds using AI.
Okay.
And him just like a female NPR news kind of voice.
Okay.
And it is totally different because that guy's just an idiot, a pig, a whatever when you hear it in that voice.
Interesting.
Yeah. And it's true, because we all know a guy can say something and it comes across this way. If a girl says that, it comes across this way.
Yeah.
We get these preconceived notions, and it was fascinating listening to this interview it was word for word exactly, but ChatGPT put his voice as a girl and the Gavin Newsom voice as real manly Burt Reynolds, and Dr. Drew he actually thought that was brilliant, and it was just fascinating. And what Adam was saying, he says, if my mom listens to this, She's going to say, oh, well, he's a jerk. You know, he's an idiot. Listen to him, you know?
Yeah.
But if she listens to me doing the same interview with Gavin Newsom, she's going to go, you were so mean on him. You weren't, you were interrupting him a lot. And
Yeah. Okay. I have the results.
More results. Results, boys and girls.
You're not going to like this.
Okay, give it to me.
Okay.
No, truth is truth.
Okay. So, manufacturing.
Yes.
Okay, this is what the regular car, 13.5 megawatt hour, whatever it is, right? Whatever their thing is. And the electric vehicle, 17. Okay? Maintenance and replacement. Regular car, 3.1. Electric car, 2.51.
Yeah.
Okay?
Maintenance is a big difference between electric and gas.
Use, okay, which equals fuel/electricity, including upstream losses. This, of course, is in a favorable power, right? So
Okay.
here, okay, 252 for the internal combustion engine, 56 for the electric vehicle.
Wow.
Okay. Recycling, because this is a big one. Minus 1.35 is the number that the ICE gets. The electric vehicle gets minus 1.71 plus an additional negative 50.50 for the battery. So that's like 2.2 versus 1.35. But when you add it all up, that fuel consumption makes it 268 to 73.5. Total lifetime, 150,000 miles.
I don't believe it.
Okay, like, I mean...
We need more alcohol.
I mean, so, if this is true, right? If this is true...
Oh man, we're just about out of this.
Then, don't! Are we almost out?
Yeah.
If this is true...
Yeah.
Then the policies put in place...
But let's go back. Let's go back to something that you mentioned at the start, and that is let the market decide. Because a lot of this nonsense is promoted via subsidy.
Yes. I
And I'm not about subsidies. Let it rise and fall on its own.
Well, but as a business owner, you get subsidies that normal people don't get.
What do you mean?
Well, I can't write off all kinds of stuff you can as a small business owner. Because your income is...
And I can't write those same things off as well.
What do you mean you can't?
When I use it for my business, I can. But when I use it as a person, like you using it as a person, I'm not able to write that off.
Yeah.
Although my general rule is you can write off everything till you get audited.
Yeah.
No, but you see what I'm saying?
No.
You're trying to compare an apple to an orange.
But subsidies...
If you have a business, you're going to be able to write off the same thing I'm writing
but
off.
subsidies in and of themselves
I don't have subsidies.
aren't necessarily bad.
They're bad.
They're not always bad.
Bad.
They're
Bad.
used...
Bad.
They're used...
Bad.
They're used to drive...
I know, and that's wrong.
Well, but sometimes it's good. We want... The
Give me an
government
example.
says...
Give me an example.
Well, like farming subsidies.
That's bad. That is bad.
I don't necessarily
No,
think it's
I have
always
known...
bad.
How many farmers have you known?
I don't know, a couple.
Yeah, I've known a handful of farmers. And the problem is subsidies go to the big corporations and not the small farmer.
Well, okay.
And he gets pushed out.
Okay. That might be unfair to the small farmer.
We're all about the small farmer.
But a small farmer can't feed 13 million people in LA where there's no fucking farming.
Hey, that's their problem.
Okay, now you just don't really want to solve problems.
No. I hear what you're saying, but they can. The thing is, I understand what you're saying. Large farming, it does some things, but the problem is it also does a lot of poison. We've now come to find that out.
Agreed. Like, you need to do it in a different way.
Small farming for small communities, that's how it needs to go. Which is why when you have a giant city like that, that's why you need people to have little community farms inside that city, taking care of themselves.
Yeah, but it just doesn't really work that way, dude.
I know. But you know what? If you have things not getting subsidized,
it's the same reason why they allowed depreciation for people who own rental homes.
Oh man, really? It's been 30 minutes already?
I guess. It's the same reason why they allowed depreciation for
which
companies.
I don't agree with.
But that's the reason why people want to go into that business, because of that quote unquote subsidy and that depreciation.
Well, but
if there wasn't that, nobody would do it.
What I was going to say is, I kind of wonder if, would you have a community as large as Los Angeles if you did not allow that? The farming kind of aspect. Because it's going to find its own collapsing point. There's going to find an equilibrium of, okay, when we go beyond this, it's not survivable. Kind of like housing. It's really hard for some people to buy a house in Portland, LA, New York, San Francisco, right? So you end up not living here.
Yeah.
You got to live somewhere else.
Yeah.
So it creates an equilibrium if everything is left alone.
But they've been doing things like depreciation forever. Oh, jeez.
You're welcome.
So at what? Oh, jeez.
Oh, come on.
So at what point do you say, like, okay, we should have never done
Fritos.
this? Brought to you by Fritos. At what point do you say, like, we never should have done this? Like, there's a reason.
When it's too late.
Well, but that's, I don't know. Like, you have to.
I know. It's tough. And you do want to try to.
And so the government incentivizes people to do things that they either think is good to do and they are inefficient at doing. Like, that's what they're supposed to do, right? And so they incentivize them.
But here's the problem with that. The initial concept is great. The initial implementation is great. But then people start to go, oh, so I got this friend, I'll subsidize that helps him. And then I'll subsidize this that helps him. And next thing you know, you've just got this machine of, and so I think it's better to not have any kind of benefit from government, any kind of, subsidy or whatever you want to call it. I think it's better not to do that. Let the market decide. If the horse and buggy is not meant to survive, then let it go. And if computer programmers are not meant to survive because AI can do it better, let it go.
But they're not subsidizing that, are they?
No, but my point is, it's just
they
another
subsidize
example.
basic needs.
You don't need to do that. You really don't. You don't. It's kind of like as soon as you create an incentive for somebody to do something,
they're going to do it. Well, that's the point.
Exactly. What do you think the problem is in so many nations where we send money, not even money, we send food, we send clothing, so now they don't farm, they don't make clothes.
Well,
now they're impoverished because of what we're giving them.
Maybe.
There's a fascinating book called Toxic Christianity.
Ooh.
I read it. It's very good. Because do-gooder Christians think, oh, I do this thing for them. No, the problem is you're doing it for them.
Well, no, you have to incentivize them to learn how to do it themselves.
No, you help them learn.
That's incentive.
No.
If I give you...
When you say the word incentive...
If I give you a tax credit, okay? If I give you a tax credit to do something I want you to do, or I send somebody there and pay him to show you how to do it, either way, it's an incentive. Right?
Okay.
Right?
But my point is, an incentive
just doesn't mean money.
Okay.
Right?
If it's not just money, then fine.
I mean,
I'll give you
like,
that.
a helping hand is kind of an incentive. Like, if you're down on your luck and somebody's willing to, like, show you how to do something, that could be construed as an incentive for you to do it. versus you not knowing what to do and just sitting there with your thumb up your butt, right?
Which gets me into my employees, man.
Sitting on their thumb.
I don't know what to do.
What do you mean you don't know what to do?
Thank you.
What's next on the list?
Dude, man, don't get me started. Anyhow, in that regard, okay, incentivizing in that sense, but it's not like just giving something. That's where the hurt comes. If you're just giving something so that this person has no need to create it for himself, you're not helping.
Yeah, if you give somebody food, clothing, and housing for free, they're never going to do anything.
Exactly.
True, I believe that. But if you say, hey, look, you're going to buy a new car, we'll make this car a little bit cheaper because it's better for the environment. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, unless you think the numbers are lying.
Well, I don't think numbers lie, but I think
ChatGPT lies?
ChatGPT
All right, well, let's
lies.
put it in Grok.
I've not even tried Grok. Have you?
Yeah,
You have?
I think so.
For what?
I don't know. Let me see.
It wasn't a sexual
I think
thing,
I have to.
was it?
Oh, no, here. Ask it anything. I'll put this in paste. Let's see what it says.
It says, have you been using ChatGPT again?
Well, this might take a while.
We don't have the time.
It's understanding the query. Like, it's really like thinking. Reading 20 sources.
Nice.
So, I mean, now what you said that you were listening to the Adam and whatever show and
Yeah.
ChatGPT lied. What did they lie about?
Oh, geez, what was it? It was something that somebody said. It was like, so-and-so said this, which is exactly what happens in everybody's little social media bubble. Somebody says, oh, so-and-so said this, and then this person extrapolates that, and then next thing you know, it's like wildfire.
Yeah.
And it was something that some politician supposedly said, and Google went, yep, or ChatGPT, whatever.
Said yes,
yep.
they said it?
And Grok said, here's what was actually said. And it wasn't that.
Was the same
I don't remember
question asked to both in exactly the same way?
No, it was...
Because really, asking
I
the
understand.
question, if
I
you just say,
understand.
did so-and-so say this? It could read 40 sources and 30 of them say, yes, it did.
Right.
10 say no, so it's like, well, yeah, looks like he said it.
Right.
Versus act as, you know,
okay,
blah, blah,
here's,
blah, blah, blah,
here's
blah,
the
blah,
difference.
blah, right?
If something searches all these news sites, and everybody on these news sites says, yeah, he said this, then it's going to say, yeah, he said this.
Yeah, that's my point.
But if instead it went to the source
Yeah.
and then saw what he said, well, he actually said this.
So if he would have asked, like, go find the original footage, the original transcript from so-and-so, so-and-so, right?
Yeah.
And tell me exactly what it said. Then it's going to regurgitate that, right? So this is where, like, people who know how to prompt, like, that's going to be the new engineer. The prompt engineer is
Right.
going to be the new smart guy.
Right.
Right? And that's the dude going to be making money. Because he knows exactly how to get what he wants in the most accurate manner. Right?
Right. Right.
All right, this says... Oh, it's still thinking.
Wow. It's kind of slow, really.
Well, but if it's going to be quite the detailed. Yeah, it's doing body, powertrain, transmission, chassis, assembly.
Wow. I love Cheetos. Out of all the chips that are out there, potato chips, Doritos, whatever, I gotta say, Cheetos are probably hands down the best chip thing that's out there.
Cheetos?
Yeah!
Dude, you're smoking crack.
Not puffy Cheetos. Cheetos.
You're smoking crack.
Dude, I'm telling you.
This doesn't tell me the difference.
Okay, we're out of gin. What are we gonna do now?
I guess we're on to the port wine.
You don't have to drink it. You can drink this other stuff.
Oh,
Crater
that
Lake.
was even worse. Remember we started with that and then we went back to that because that one was so gross?
Look, we got to empty this.
Oh, you're going to make me do it?
Pour it.
Ugh. Wash those glasses out first. Please.
Why?
Because it still has gin in it. You want to mix a gin and...
Why not? What does it matter?
I guess.
It might make it better, Devin.
Maybe. So this says approximately 62 gigajoules per vehicle versus 112 gigajoules on the battery. So that was the first question, right?
Okay.
So this is saying the same, right? Battery powered suck.
But then you start adding
Then
the other
I'll
stuff.
ask the
and-
other question. I'll
Yeah.
give it the other question and see what it says. Oh, you're gonna make me drink this. Oh, I'm gonna feel like shit in the morning. I have to go to the eye doctor.
Do you want to try this guy?
I'll buy one.
Okay.
I trust you.
I was honestly impressed. I was amazed.
If you're impressed, I'm sure I'll be impressed.
I could shave it right. I could shave myself right now.
You should. You should show everybody while I'm doing this.
Okay.
I want to feel how smooth it is. Are you even doing it the right way?
I don't know.
It doesn't look like it's doing pretty good.
I can't feel a thing. Could be the
Let me
booze.
see. Let me see. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, I'm going to get it. All right, so now let me go back.
Look at that. I'm shaving on national television. This is so stupid.
Cheers. Cheers to being stupid.
Cheers.
So I went to Alaska.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
You know, it was rainy. It snowed one day.
We should have done the gin last.
I told you this is awful.
It's not awful, but I love gin so much more than this.
Then this, yes. It snowed one day, 2 inches.
Oh wow.
And
Oh wow.
yeah, that all right,
It's-
I'm getting one of those.
Yeah.
So
And this is my tender spot under the chin.
yeah. Oh yeah, mine too. Right here.
Yeah.
When I go this way, it just rips and
Oh,
it
yeah.
just hurts. Yeah. So we got there. I got there on Thursday, and we went and we filled the boat up. We did a little fishing, and I had just the clothes that I travel in. I'm like, these are my travel clothes. Normally I change right when I get there, but I didn't. And then we were at Jared's. I had dinner. No, it was before I had dinner. I don't remember. But he's got this hill, and I slipped, and I fell flat on my back.
Oh.
And I got dirt on my pants and on my sweatshirt, and I'm like, God dang it. And then, like, that night, he made nachos, so I had dinner over there, and my spine hurt really
I bet.
bad.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, man, this is... And so Jody gave me some, you know, whatever, medicine or whatever. But,
Medicine.
yeah. I don't know, it was like Tylenol or...
Sure. I believe you.
No, it was. That day, anyway. And, but luckily, the next day, I felt fine.
Oh, good.
So that was good, yeah. So
good.
first 2 days, no fish. And it was like... The Friday was the worst tide of the entire year. Like, minus 4.5. Like, really bad. And Jared was giving me shit. You're never coming back on this tide again. I knew you should have not come on this weekend. And then, so the first like 2 days, no fish. And then Saturday we caught one fish, kind of the end of the day. We grinded all day, just like the first, we put it down and we caught this little tiny pink salmon. And then after that, for the whole rest of the day until
when
like...
it's this big, how can you call it a king
Well,
salmon?
it's a Chinook.
Oh.
Like the species is a Chinook.
Yeah.
Right? And then all day, nothing. We caught some like stupid little brown rockfish. Like a bunch of them, like 4 or 5 in this area. And we're like, screw this place. Like all we're catching these stupid rockfish. And then we went over by Huna Island and we finally caught one. And then it was dark. And then on Sunday we ended up catching 3. So I
good.
brought 4 home. So I got about, I don't know, 38 pounds pre-cut. So maybe I'll have 20 pounds to sell. We'll see.
Aw.
Better than nothing.
Better than nothing.
Better than nothing.
Better than nothing.
And it definitely does not account for the cost of the entire trip.
And why did you go again?
To catch fish.
Oh, okay.
To sell fish.
Okay. Sure.
I mean, one of these years I'm going to have to stop claiming the trip because I'll have to make money.
Right.
So I keep telling Jared, like...
Do you want some more chips?
Oh, sure, why not? What's my blood sugar?
I don't know. Do you want red or blue?
I'll take red.
Okay, red.
It's still 98. What's going on? Like, this is ridiculous. This never happened.
I think it doesn't work.
No, well, that's what Christina said. But look, the same one caught that. Really? And that.
Wow.
You see how high that is?
Yeah. Wow.
I had a November 7th. That was Thursday, right? Yeah. I had a beef and cheddar on a brioche bun with some onion rings. Oh, nice. Man, it was delicious.
Nice.
So don't tell me it doesn't work. That works.
All right.
I don't know what's going on. Something happened. Something happened this day when I traveled home and I didn't eat all day. And then today it's just...
Wow.
But I didn't eat until, I don't know, I had like 2 tortellinis, like 2 pieces of tortellini and 1 low-carb tortilla at around noon. And I did this.
Yeah.
And then nothing until dinner. And then at dinner I had 2 beef patties on a low-carb bun because my blood sugar was low and it was getting down.
Yeah.
Went up a little bit, but then came right back down.
Julie's alarm will go off at night.
Yeah, when it drops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's supposedly dangerously low,
Yeah.
but obviously it's not.
Well-
It's been that way for forever until she got this stupid little monitor and tells her what's been going on for forever.
Well, but what they don't want it to stay down there, right? So they want to tell you that it's low.
Yeah.
Because if you're monitoring it, it's because you have a problem. Right?
Right.
So...
Still, that's annoying in the middle of the night because it wakes her up.
Yeah, it's annoying, but it won't be annoying if it saves her life.
It's not like she's going to die.
If you have a low blood sugar incident and it goes too low, you will pass out and you could die.
She's passed out. She's asleep.
No, I mean like literally die.
Well, for the record, I just checked. Her insurance is still valid.
Nice.
So, it's not as much as my insurance.
Yeah,
But-
that's the truth. Somebody asked me this and I was like, because we just had to go through the, yearly, insurance and all that stuff. I think if I die between my work and she's going to get 2.8 million or something.
Right.
So I'm worth more dead than alive at this point.
Yeah, I timed mine so that it has dropped because, everything's paid off.
Yeah.
So it's not like we really need the money now.
Yeah.
Well, we always need the money.
Well, you need the money to do stuff, but
Right.
if you were to pass away, would she be doing all those things by herself? Probably not.
Well, and also, initially, she's going to need cash so that she can figure out how to get the business under control and sold to somebody else.
Yeah.
Because she's not going to run it. And so that is going to need some money, but
It's kind
not as much as when we were still paying for the house and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, but the insurance, I talked to my agent just recently just to make sure that, because I was like, it's been a while since I've talked to him. I do still have insurance, right? I just want to make sure. Yeah, everything's cool. But the other thing I wanted to talk to him about is insurance for when you need medical assistance at home and that kind of stuff. And so I'm thinking about getting that insurance. It's not the best, but it's something. It's something,
For like what situation?
Like where you're medically incapacitated, so you need some attention at home.
Like
or
in-home care?
in-home care, or even, hospice, that kind of stuff. Whatever when you need somebody helping you, regardless of what it is, even if somebody just changing a bedpan,
Yeah.
that's what the insurance is for. And so it's not like it's going to cover the real dire situation, but it would be a lot to help so that you're not draining your assets.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about getting that for, I don't know if it's going to be for me or for both of us, I don't know.
Interesting.
It's weird, isn't it?
Insurance is like the biggest scam in the world.
Oh, hell yeah.
You want to talk about incentives?
Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. It's not insurance, because when I pay for 1,000,000 years and then have one claim from an accident,
They cancel you.
yeah, they'll pay it and then you're done.
Yeah, it's
They
not
cancel you, and then you go to get somebody else and they go, oh,
Wow.
well,
You've been canceled.
I don't know. That's not insurance. That's a
No.
racket.
Yeah.
And I remember years ago, because of you've got your business insurance, and there's also just like a liability thing, as well as some other thing. I don't remember what it was. And I was going, okay, can I self-insure? No, it's against the law.
Yeah.
Because some lobbyist went to the state and went, we don't want that, because we want to make money.
Yeah.
And so I wrote both senators. I seriously did.
You did.
Yeah.
You wasted your time.
At the time, it was
You wasted your time.
Ron Wyden,
Who's still there.
who's still there. This was ages ago, and Gordon Smith.
Ron Wyden was a...
He lives in New York.
Well,
He's an Oregon senator who lives in New York.
He has a residence in New York.
No, he has a residence here. He lives in New York.
Really?
His wife and kids live in New York. His kids go to New York schools.
Oh,
He's
see, that's
not in
fucked
Oregon. But my point is, I sent letters.
Shame! Shame!
I sent letters to both of. You're down to 74.
Yeah.
I sent letters to both of them. Gordon Smith was the only one that replied. I'm sure it wasn't
You
him.
mean his secretary?
Yeah. I'm sure it wasn't
His
him.
minion, he's paying $15 an hour.
Point is, somebody at least replied.
And
said,
what did they say?
This is blah, 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 blah. We'll look into it. Yeah. Nothing's ever going to happen. Because it should be that I can self-insure, because as long as it's the bond money.
That's the problem. You need like $1 million to self-insure. Plus.
Right.
Do you have that?
I could.
Do you have that?
Not right now.
Not never in cash that you could use, and you have to like hold it, right? Like
Yeah.
you can't.
Yeah.
Right? Like.
But you should be able to put money into an account that is for that. That's not an option.
I bet you, if you were a 100 millionaire, you could find a way to do it.
100 millionaire can find a way to get slaves.
Just saying.
Right.
For you,
Right.
and for me, no.
Hell to the no.
Right? Because if you have $100 million and you want to self-insure, you just make your own insurance company. Then you self-insure.
There is that. Yeah.
Right? You could have done that. You could have made your own insurance company.
I should have done that instead of that Vegas trip.
Yeah, you should have.
Oh, man.
You bet on black. And you lost.
I really thought black was going to do it, but no, it didn't.
No, it hit red.
Hit green.
Oh, it hit green. That's even worse.
I actually came up with a system. I wrote a program because I wrote a program for a little casino game for myself at home. Whether it was craps, blackjack, roulette, whatever.
Okay. You know the math?
Huh?
You know the math?
Yeah. I did. I figured it out. I wrote a program for it.
Okay.
Here's the thing. So, craps was a tough one to program because the dice, like 7, it's good on this roll, but not on this roll. Same with 11 and 2 and 3 and all that kind of stuff. So, I had to really learn the game
Yeah.
in order to write the program. And then I went, I wonder. So, because you've got your straight bet, but you've also got your double down.
And your side bets.
Right, but simply going the double down, you can double it because you're going odds.
Yeah.
Because you've made a point rather than the craps or the win.
So if you roll like a 6, then you can double down.
You can double down on the win or on the craps.
Yeah.
And the craps you're having to bet more
Yep.
because the odds are you're going to crap out.
Yeah.
And so I figured out a way. And so I wrote a program for it to just roll the dice. And every time I started with a bank, whatever the bank was, and when it doubled, it printed out how many rolls it took. When I crapped out, when my bank is empty, it prints out how many rolls, that kind of stuff. I couldn't sleep that night because I'm laying in bed. The computer's in the other room, but I hear this, because this is a long time ago.
Oh yeah, where it took forever.
Well, and I also would hear the printer, because back then you could hear the printer.
Yeah.
It was like, zzz, zzz. I just either won or lost. I go back to it.
So you programmed it to, you started with a certain dollar amount.
Right, like
And then-
100. If it hits 200, it prints out how many rolls did it take to get to 200. How many rolls did it take to hit 0?
So if you got to 200, then you printed the 200 and you went back to 100.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it was running all night long.
What did it tell you? What was the
I
conclusive
did
evidence?
come up with a system that had dang, it's been so long. I believe it was in the 80 percentile win factor. The problem is, and it was crazy ass, because you had to bet on pass and don't pass at the same time. And then you doubled down, and it was something about the amounts that you bet that if the roll, how does it go? Geez, I don't even remember. It was so long ago. But it was like, if it was, I don't know that this is right, but if it was a win, a 7-11, you won good. If it was a crap out, you lost. Once you made your point, if you made a point, it was a guaranteed win. You came out one ahead.
$1 ahead.
So, but I might have to bet like 20 here,
And
40 here
yeah.
to win a buck if I make a
$1,
point.
yeah.
If it's a win, I win. If it's a crap, I lose. But over the long haul, I won.
But it just takes you forever to make any
Because
money.
then I took how many rolls,
Yeah.
and then I calculated what if it took this long to make a roll, and I just like, I'd make more money writing a book about this
Yes. Than you would actually.
than I would actually doing it.
And that's why the house always wins.
Hey, I could win if I had the money.
If you had the time.
No,
Is it
if I had
time?
the money, because it was all about.
What did you need to start with? How
No.
much money did you need to start with to win?
No, but this is my point. If I want to win $100, I got to have whatever amount, thousands, to do that. If I want to win $10,000, I got to have a shitload of bank.
And a shitload of time. You got to stand there and roll.
No, because a shitload of time is if I want to get $10,000, but I'm only betting this small amount. See, if I'm betting a larger amount, it doesn't take as long.
Okay, but so you either need a shitload of money or a shitload
exactly.
of time. So
That's
either
my
way,
point.
it's
That's my
unobtainium. Either way, it's unobtainium.
Unobtainium. Oh, that's a good one. We should end on that.
All right.
A new word for you boys and girls.
It's not new. If you watched, what's that movie where they go into the native?
Is it a Hallmark Christmas movie?
No. No, it's that James Cameron movie with the people that are not people.
Avatars?
Avatar, yeah.
Avatar.
Yeah, unobtainium is why they were on the planet, because they were getting unobtainium.
It's been so long. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dumb. I wish I would have caught that when I was watching. I must have been drunk.
You must have been. Well,
Here's to unobtainium.
That's right. Unobtainium.
Yeah. Cheers.